All right, this is the quadruped rock back that we use for a lot of reasons, including scapular stability, scapular upward rotation, learning how to keep the spine in the lower back neutral, hip mobility, ankle, big toe mobility, and also working on reverse engineering the squat. So we're going to start on our hands and knees. Knees are going to be a little bit wider than your hips in what would be your typical squat stance, and then your toes are going to be curled under. Our shoulders are over our hands and we're pushing away the whole time, so we're not shrugging in or collapsing in. You're going to find a neutral spine. So to do that, we can arch as much as you can, round as much as you can, and try to find that spot in the middle. Okay, this whole time you're going to try to keep that spine neutral as you rock back. All you're going to do is push back, pushing your butt back towards your heels. Back as far as you can, and out. As you do this, some people might have the tendency to arch their back or kind of do a butt wink and round under. So really try to be aware of what that lower back is doing. Try to keep it neutral. When you reach the end point here, we can work on quite a bit of stability. So I'm pushing my body back with my hands, and I'm also counteracting that force with my toes. So there's actually a lot of kind of effort happening here. I'm not just passively in this position. I'm pushing down and I'm pushing up. A really great variation to use is to use an exercise ball. So we're going to set up in that same position with the ball between our butt and the wall. And same thing, neutral spine. So now as I push back into the ball is going to want to resist that and push me forward. So I need to keep my shoulder blades, my scapula, nice and stiff as I hold this position. And again, intra-abdominal pressure, pressure in the abdomen, stabilizing the spine. And once we kind of have this position owned, we can work on some reaching with one arm. We can work on some thoracic and shoulder mobility. So some rotations. Okay, so reach, rotate. So once we've got this position down, we can work into a squat. So essentially this is you at the bottom of your squat if you were standing upright. Okay, so from here, we can just kind of continue to rock or push our hands back and then onto our heels, and then we can hold the squat position. And then we can just kind of move back into quadruped, and I'm trying to make sure my spine doesn't move either. Okay, so everything stays stiff as I push back into a squat. Okay, and then you can come up, come back down. Everything stays stiff.